it's me, Sakura playing Katawa Shoujo once again. Last time we had lunch with Emmy, Rin, Lilly, Hanako, and we kind of had a heart problem, and everyone was freaking out, and then we're like, nah, it's good, and Lily's like, ha ha ha, here's a joke. Now we're talking to Lilly about it. So let us get right into it. Emmy's strong, but only human. We do worry about you, Hisao. Hold on. Why would I worry you? Her smiling face collapsed, becoming uncomfortably serious. Hisao, we're not ignorant of your situation. She suddenly cuts herself short, unsure of whether she should say what she intends to. I give a weak smile and rest my hand on her shoulder. It's enough that I worry about it. I don't want you all to shoulder my burden. That's so dumb. Let them help us out. But if you all worry about it, I'll have to worry about you worrying, and if that makes sense, it's fine, okay? For a moment, she looks to be lost in thought, carefully pondering how to react. Hisao, do you have any paper left from your food packaging? I think so. I'll check. I rummage around in my bag for leftovers from my lunch, eventually finding a paper square from my sandwich packet. My eyebrows raise, an expression rather quizzically. I gently place the square into Lily's hand. Without another word, she brings her fingers around it to feel out its edges. Oh, excuse me. This should be large enough. With both of us seated on the roof, the minutes to the lesson ticking away, she proceeds to lay an item on the ground and begins her work in earnest. Wrapped in silence, I watch her fingers move around the small square with amazing dexterity. A small fold here, a large fold there, her fingertips keep a slow but sure pace. Looking up, her expression is calm and placid. The fact that her face is pointed well above the sheet in front of her makes the slight sight of her work all more curious. Her shoulders slump a little bit after finishing one final fold, her work apparently done. It's only when she holds the item up in her hands that I realize what it is. Is it a crane? Yes, I love these so much. You know what? We're gonna screenshot this. Show image. There we go. A small origami crane. The light brown, thanks to the packaging used, the result looks quite delicate and precise. You can do origami? I taught myself how to do it when I was younger. It's improved my dexterity a bit. Huh? A little baffled, I carefully take the small bird from her palm, cupped hands as if I were to break from the slightest breath. It seems to be folded quite well and holds its shape easily. We both grab our bags and head out the door, Lily extending her cane as she does so. I hold Lily's handiwork up to my face for the further inspection while we walk down the hallway, her hands rubbing along the silver handrails for orientation. She taught herself origami to improve her dexterity, with the use of her hands meaning so much to give her her condition. Ah, so that's it. I smile and realize the bird's meaning. Everyone here has to find their own way of dealing with their condition. You aren't alone here when you have problems. Thanks, Lily. I appreciate this. She gives a sweet smile and nods, not using words where none need to be used, in her typical manner. I ask is that you take care of yourself, Hisao. Don't worry, I will. Promise? Promise. And with that, we part ways. To be honest, I don't know what annoys me more. The fact that I could die at any moment, or the fact that everyone knows that. I guess I'll take each day as it comes, and as unexpected present in my hand reminds me I'm not alone here. Even though I may be like this, I'm not alone. If anyone worries, I'll smile. I'll smile enough for all their worries to go away. Oh, that was sweet. The moment the bell rings out, a collective sigh of relief comes from everyone. Much of the morning has been taken up by doing droning lectures on I don't know what that is. Something when trigonometry. I can talk, I promise. I know how to read, I promise. A topic entirely unbefitting of the insufferable heat permeating the classroom. Knowing the attempts to teach anything more would be an exercise in futility, Muto gives up and begins clearing the teaching materials from his desk for the day. As the meaningful banter starts filling the classroom, I notice Hanako getting up and continuing to my desk. She's been a lot less withdrawn lately, something which gives me a small measure of satisfaction. Hello, Hisao. Hey, want to go pick up Lilly then? It's close to time when she needs to get going if we're going to make the flight. About that. She said she might be held up a bit by her classmates. I suppose that makes sense. Her class usually gets off a little earlier than ours, so Lilly would normally have just come to the classroom. Her class must be sending her off. Well, never mind. We can wait outside for her classroom for once, right? She gives a small giggle before nodding. The two of us taking our things and leaving for class 3-2. When we reach our destination, I stop in idle amusement at the scene inside. One of the shorter girls from the class has Lilly wrapped in an enthusiastic hug, her head no higher than Lily's chin. Her other friends, of which there are several, are gathered around her as well, Lilly simply smiling kindly and hugging her back. I guess Lilly must be pretty popular. Compared to Suzune's harsh but fair dictatorship of 3-3, Lilly seems more like a mother figure of 3-2, to say nothing of her height and looks. Kenji's pointed, cool demeanor as he packs up his things at his seat in the back corner of the class is expected. He is no doubt far a fan of the fuss being made about Lily's leaving. Looking besides me and seeing Hanako follow my gaze, I decide to finally enter the room. Afternoon, Lilly. It's just me and Hanako. Hanako withers noticeably when exposed to the din made around Lilly. Trying as she might, I doubt she'll ever completely get over her social anxiety. Hello! Lilly manages to work out our position reasonably well. Her classmates detaching herself without a second word. A look of slight exasperation is written on Lily's face. I can't say I blame her. Hello, Hisao, Hanako. Do we have more time before the flight leaves? I give a small glance at my watch, taking the trip to the airport into account. There's a good 10, maybe 15 minutes left, which will still allow for contingencies. Yeah, we still have a few minutes to kill. I wouldn't worry about missing it yet. Ah, is that Hisao? Uh-oh, I think I just inadvertently became entangled in Lily's social web. The girl is probably part of the legally blind faction of the class like Kenji, given her almost window pane-like spectacles, her short, rough-cut hair, and her and gives her a look that fits her excitable expression. Hello, She takes Hanako's hand and puts it up and down enthusiastically. I really don't get how girls can be so social to someone they only known as a friend of a friend. While Hanako exchanges nervous greetings, I look around the room for my short and overly dressed next-door neighbor. Trying as I might, he seems to have slipped out of the classroom without anyone noticing. For a moment, I try to think of a possible career path that could reasonably benefit for his single skill, before putting my mind to more permanent matters. Lilly seems pleased, if somewhat guarded, about the enthusiasm Hanako suddenly excited for those around her. She must not see it, but Hanako much less panicked about the affairs than I anticipated. Shuffling my way through the gaggle of classmates, I eventually managed to reach her. Don't worry, Hanako's fine. Thank you. I thought she might be overwhelmed by them. Don't worry, we'll be gentle. Both of us grimace in unison. Hanako's nervous grin stays plastered on her face as another couple of girls move in to meet her. It's kind of amazing. Even just a month ago, she never had been able to cope with a situation such as this. Even when I first met her, the two of us completely alone, she sprinted from the library. So, got everything you need? It's all packed. I just have to go to my room to pick it up on the way, and Hanako and I need to change. I guess we better get going then, Hanako. Hanako's head flicks up towards us in a flash, her face rather unmistakably appreciative to the chance to extricate herself from the small group gathering around her. Coming! Oh, we're at the airport. The long taxi ride to the airport is surprisingly pleasant, despite the three of us being rather squashed together to fit in a small box seat. On the other hand, maybe despite isn't the right word. Lilly pays the fare to the driver as we file out, while Hanako's eyes flitter left and right. Thankfully, there isn't too many people around, most of them being inside the main building rather than milling around outside. It isn't hard to spot Akira and Hideki leaning against a fence while talking to pass the time. A large black travel bag, completed with wheels and travel handles, leans against the fence alongside them. Hideki, the first one to notice us, pointing us out to Akira, who gives an enthusiastic wave. Oh my god. Hey! I grab Lily's travel bag for her as we go to meet the two, earning a nod of appreciation. I've got all my stuff here. You got yours? Plane tickets as well? Don't worry, I have everything, you? Yep, all ready to go. Not without some problems along the way, I might add. The side remark has his head roughly dragged around by the very firmly clamp on his hand. Yeah, I kinda sorta forgot it was in my trouser pockets. Trouser that I put in the wash. Oh no. Don't worry. Did you know you can print them out? Tickets if you order online nowadays? It's really cool. Hideki's pained expression said this wasn't a solution found quickly. It could have been worse, I guess. We better start off then. Check-in should be ready by now. Yeah, you're right. There's a certain amount of wistfulness in both their voices, to say nothing of the people left behind. Meeting their family again after all these years would be big for them. Lilly! Hanako wraps into a gentle hug to say goodbye. one which is warmly reciprocated. Lilly and I share a brief hug afterwards, each of us saying our goodbyes. Besides us, Akira and Hideki break off from a small hug, and a word or two between them. It probably looks quite nice, if not for the almost comical height difference between the two. Lilly takes a hold of her sister's arm once all that needed to be said in farewells is said, the two walking past the huge glass doors. Goodbye, Hisao, Hanako. See ya! Don't do anything stupid, Shorty. We wave at them until they disappear from sight in the throng of people moving about inside. And then we're alone. Well, that's that. I turn to see Hideki already beginning to walk off. See ya! He throws a hand in the air in a manner I expected of Akira. In the end, it's just Hanako and me left standing outside. I rest my hand on her shoulder, absent-mindedly gazing towards the front door of the building as if she might catch a glimpse of either of the two before they disappear. Don't worry, the time will pass fast. She hesitates for a moment, but eventually nods. With the scorching heat of the summer sun beaming down on us, we make our way to the nearby bus stop. It's strange, really. Just when I begun to see Lilly differently, she leaves on what almost feels like a pilgrimage to the past. In a way, though, that's just what I've been doing since coming to Yamaku. As much as I may reflect on everything that's happened to me, I really am hardly unique. Everyone has their own circumstances and separate paths to get what they are now. Give me a second. Yeah, I still can't really work out how I should proceed. My life may have practically been wrested, and I still can't find anything that satisfactorily fills the hole I still feel in myself. Maybe Lilly leaving will be a good thing for me. Without her to lean on, I'll need to do more for myself. I'll have to be there for Hanako as well. It feels strange to have so much change so quickly after my months in the hospital that seem to exist so separately from reality. But that's all more reason for me to keep focus. I can't let any opportunity slip out of my fingers in an attempt to rebuild my life. Aw, that was nice. I wonder, is this the end of the chapter? Oh, it is! We're on the next chapter. Present. Okay, we're gonna end it here. Just a little early, that's fine. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, Bakas, stay stinky.